Hello and welcome to this video. In this video, I'm actually going to throw the rule book out the window. You see, if you look at anything to do with YouTube and any content like this, what you should be doing is always doing videos that's going to hit the algorithm, help push your channel forward, make it so that it's interesting for everyone, and do clickbaity titles. Well, I'm going to throw all that out the window, and today I'm going to do what I shouldn't be doing. I'm actually talking about something that I think is really interesting in the world of QuickBooks, and I want to make sure you're aware of it. Because I believe that this has completely revolutionised the way we use QuickBooks in our firm. And I think this could be something that a lot of people out there can get the most out of. So join me as we talk about the world of deep links in QuickBooks Online. Hello, my name is Aaron Patrick. I am a chartered accountant, a certified UK trainer with a fancy new logo, that QuickBooks chap on the internet, head of accounts here at Bookkeeping, and also your friendly podcaster who goes live each and every Monday morning, 8:30 AM for Ask the Accountant. Now, today's video, we're going to get a bit geeky because we're going to be talking about a solution that is called deep links. And it's all about not using QuickBooks in its entirety, but making QuickBooks work better for you, especially if you've got lots of different clients and lots of different licenses to worry about. Let me first of all explain exactly what a deep link is and some functionality that can help for it. So let's have a look at this. Okay, so straight away, this looks very strange. This is just a spreadsheet, a load of different links I can click on. But the cleverness is what happens when I click on the link. See, if I click on any link at any point and press the link, I'm going to be taken to that particular client. Not only to that client, but I'm actually being taken to an area of that within that client. So let's have a look. What options have I got? I've got QBO homepage, business overview, QB VAT center. I've got all these different areas here and all these different clients that just go down and down and down and down. And the cleverness is using deep link technology, I'm able to go, right, let's go to the QuickBooks Online receipts to this client here. Now, normally I'll have the client name on there, but for obvious reasons, I'm not showing the client name. So let's go to QuickBooks Online receipts area. So that's the place where I'll upload receipts. And I'm going to pick any client at random, this one here, and click on that particular client. Now, normally we'd have the client name there, normally we'll have it in, but look, you'll see here, it's taking me directly to that client. Close that one down. Let's go to the one below. I'm going to be taken to a completely different client, and it's going to take me exactly to now the books review area for that client coming through. How powerful is that? And what that's doing is it's giving me an opportunity to quickly have all of my clients laid out and put in through there. Now, what use cases could I use this for? Well, in our firm, we have two really good use cases. We could create a dashboard just like we've got here. And with this dashboard, we can create tasks and we can make the task go directly to that area for that one. So again, I've removed the names for obvious reasons, but it gives me a chance to go at any point to go directly. If I've got a task to make sure this receipt capture is cleared, I can click on it, take me directly to there, or to the bank cleared, or to the business owner and take me directly there. Building it into my client's task management solution means that if I've got to go and do repetitive tasks for a client, it's going to make it so much easier because with a deep link, it can take me directly to there. Super powerful. And another great use case is I've set it up in our practice so that every client that we get charged from QuickBooks for at the price we charge will automatically compare to what we're charging our clients so that we can be really careful about how much we're being charged and what we're reselling out for and making sure that we're not losing out at any point in time. Now, that data there is so difficult to achieve. But the way we've done that, we've made sure that the QuickBooks data itself held on our QuickBooks practice file gets fed into our solution. And better yet, not only do we get to see how much we're spending on each client, but we have a link to take us directly there just to make sure that we're actually comparing the right client versus the right client. And all of this data is actually coming directly from QuickBooks itself. So Boffix runs its accounting solution via QuickBooks Advanced in this case. And what we're doing is we're sending the data from QuickBooks to our Google Sheets and then using deep links to be able to make sure that we can then interact with all our different clients. It's really geeky, it's really complicated, but if you look into it in certain use cases, it can save so much time. For example, let's have a look at this. I've set up Ask the Accountant up here. Now, there's a few things I need to figure out. First of all, if I need to go and clear my receipt capture, I click on there, takes me directly to that receipt capture. How powerful is that? I can go in, make sure receipt capture is cleared. Then if I go back, I can go to my bank cleared, press that button, and I can make sure then that my bank's being cleared on there as well. Go through, make sure that we've cleared all our bank transactions and everything's hunky-dory. Finally, I might want to go to my business overview area and I might need to take some information from there. So in this case, I might need to go through and maybe have a look and see how many transactions we've had over a period, to make sure that we're billing that client correctly. And the way we would capture that is we'd use this submit button, and that'll go directly to a Google Doc, which is already in our case pre-populated with the client's name and information like that. But the cleverness of these deep links, this gives me an opportunity to jump directly in there. And in this primitive form, you see how much quicker it is than me having to go find the client and find the area. The other big thing as well is I've got an update button here. So if I click this update button, it's going to take me not to the client, but to Boffix. And importantly, to Boffix's area where we store the Ask the Accountant client. From here, I can edit. Now, the cleverness that we've done is we've used the other button here to put what's called the client ID. Now, from any client, you can bring up the client ID by using this keyboard shortcut just shown here. And like you said here, it says this dialog, so it'll be that one there. So it's the question mark and Control-Alt, and it'll bring up the company ID. And all I've done is I've copied that, put it within my clients, within the area within QuickBooks, and then that's how I populate my data for all of these quick links. Now I know that technically the other area here shouldn't be used for that, but it's a perfect area to do it because that data can then be brought in against those clients, and that's how we get the cleverness what we're doing here. So how do deep links work? Well, ultimately, if I was to go over to that deep links area here, then all I'm doing is I'm going through and I'm changing the URL for each one of these ones that go forward. And what I'm doing is I'm taking an existing URL that I've got up here, and instead of going through and putting the individual clients through, I basically take the company ID that I need, I find the company ID that I'm looking to replace, and I would go through and I would basically replace this URL from one to the other. So the idea would be that I go in and I take away this part of it, I replace it with this part, and then when I click it, it's going to take me directly there. And the other thing to remember about URL, this is the deep link bit, but it's also this area just there. At the moment it says homepage, but if I was to go on to this one, it's now going to be business overview. And what that represents is where in the QuickBooks file it's going to go to. And realistically, when you get your head around of how that URL works, then all you need to do then is to generate that URL. And all it's doing on this area here, when I choose my client at the top there and drop this down and go for a different client, if I wanted to go to Boffix itself, then these will automatically change based on the company ID that I brought forward. And the use cases are huge for this. This gives us an opportunity to be really quick and also gives us an opportunity to be able to match clients much more effectively. And just alone seeing the ability to be able to do a deep link directly to a client's piece of information, or just giving you a deep link so that you can make sure that that client associates with that company ID, can be completely game changing. And to take this concept even further, this whole database and system running here isn't based on dates, isn't based on anything like that. It's actually based on what we invoice in a particular period. And what that means is we create a much more dynamic way of doing tasks. So when it comes to bookkeeping, for example, that bookkeeping task is all generated by the invoices generated in that period. So in the crudest sense, if a client is paying for bookkeeping, then the task will be generated for it. If they don't pay for it, the task doesn't get generated, making it super simple. That's the concept. And if you guys want to know more about how I was able to generate this and how I was able to build this in, I'm more than happy to do a more in-depth video. But I really wanted to just show, first of all, the power of what deep links can be. Looking at the concepts of it, looking at how that can be built in. And it'd be great to hear from below if you've got any use cases where you think this could be really powerful. Because for me, deep links are a way where we can really revolutionize the way that we're delivering services for our clients, because we can be more efficient. We can make sure that if a client wants a meeting, for example, that we could have a link directly to that client, just generated automatically by the system. And it's concepts like that, for me, that means that we're going to be able to make it so much easier. The idea that if we want something to be reviewed or we want to pass information from one team member to another, We could use deep links to be able to generate that and push it through from there. I generally believe that this is an absolute huge way where we can make sure that we've got a better concept of being able to deliver our services to our clients in a more efficient manner. I absolutely love it. So if you want to have more information about that, make sure you smash that like button, make sure you put some comments in, make sure you go into that subscription and subscribe, because I believe that we've got a lot more information we can look at this deep link technology. And I think that the only way we're going to do that is by being able to make sure that we have enough people interested in this method. So let me know in the comments below. Let me know how you think this could work for you in your practice. And maybe it's not just for practice. Maybe this is a solution that could work for people who have multiple QuickBooks licenses. How do you jump between the two? How do you make sure that the right bit's being done at the right time? I truly believe that utilizing this technology is going to be really powerful going forward. So that was my little intro into the world of deep links. Let me know if you want a more detailed video, and I'm sure we can sort that out. My name's been Alan Patrick. As always, this video has been an absolute pleasure to do for you, and I'll see you in the next video. Bye for now. Hello and welcome to this new series.
Hello and welcome to this video.
Hello and welcome to this video.
Hello and welcome to this video.
Hello and welcome to this video. Hello and welcome to this video.
Right, let's get it set. Let's do this.
Oh yeah, you're right. Yes, I'm aware we go live every Monday.
The next generation is that everyone else that missed it.
Yeah. So current. All right, you've told us what you love about the industry, but what would you change about the industry?
Where do I start?
During that period of time, where did everyone turn to? Their accountant, right? Their advisor, the bookkeeper, knew all did phenomenal work for small business.